And while I think POS is important and distributors should share more of that information with their manufacturers, it's not the only way for manufacturers to grow their business with their distributors. Instead, I would focus on market intelligence data. What this would give a manufacturer and distributor is a quantified view of how much demand actually exists for a manufacturer's product across the nation at a MSA level, at a zip code level, and even down to a target account level of an end user. At least 9 out of 10 manufacturers that we come across, John, they talk POS, trying to get more POS data from their distributor customers. So John, help us break down market intelligence data here.
James, I love the way you frame that. Today, we do this with clients all the time, help them build those models where they know what's available at the state level, at the MSA level, all the way down to the individual customer level, so that you can then understand the potential at the account level. In those cases, do you really need POS from the distributor? Because you can identify the top 15, 20 customers in any market in the United States with outside data. And I think a lot of times manufacturers get caught in the box of, if I don't have POS data, I don't have the full market share. Well, today you can get what the full market looks like, and then get on the front foot when you're out talking to your distributors. Because then you actually know, hey, here's the top 50 accounts that are available for my products that I sell. That changes the conversation when you come into a distributor. Hey, these are the top 50. How many of these are you calling on? What can we do to help grow together? How can we put programs together? Where can we come up with better pricing, better services, better delivery to together go out and take share at this top customer in the market? That completely changes the manufacturer-distributor relationship. And James, we talk about it all the time. Very few manufacturers are doing this.
Yeah.
They think about it, but very few do it.
Yeah, and it's an exciting topic, John, because I've seen the reaction from teams who have actually implemented this, and they've seen their business just go through the roof, right? So if you look at most companies today, they're looking at the prior year sales on what they did with the distributor customer versus what's actually possible from a growth standpoint. So they say, hey, last year we grew X. We want to grow X this year just based on our success last year. But realistically, once they start to see how much market share they have at a region level, at a market level, and how much more opportunity and demand is available to them, that changes the whole conversation, right? So boil it down to these sales and marketing programs, as you mentioned, John, of how you go into your distributor customers and say, listen, here are the programs that we're going to deploy, right? To grow our market demand and grow our sales directly with these target customers. And it brings it down to a completely actionable level.
Yeah, James, I thought you said it really well there. It gets down to action. And if you know, here's my sales in a market, here's my sales by a customer segment versus potential, you're going to make different business decisions by market. So for example, you're selling a product and you've got a 5% share of the total in Atlanta. And maybe in Chicago, you've got a 20% share. You're going to make a lot of different business decisions in Atlanta to grow than you are in Chicago.
Yep.
Right? In Atlanta, you may be, hey, I got to get out and get more customers. I've got to expand my distribution base. I've got to ask more from my distributors. I've got to put together better pricing and sales programs. You may decide I can grow at 15 Atlanta and devote more resources to it. And I think that's what data really unlocks for a manufacturer. And I can tell you, being a distributor, oftentimes we just didn't have that data, James. We had what we sold them. We would guess on what we thought the market space size was. When a manufacturer came in with real data, we were like, whoa,
yeah,
this is a benefit to us. And it really made them stand out when they were asking for preference and support.
Yeah, no, that's great, John. I love looking at it from both perspectives, because I think realistically, a distributor is thinking across all the channels that they have available to their customers. And the manufacturer is thinking, hey, how do I provide my distributors with, better assets or better tools that they can deploy across their channels? But rarely are they thinking, okay, if we're really going to do market development here, if we're really going to go after share of wallet, how do we get really focused on bringing our field selling teams, our inside selling teams, and our digital selling teams together to actually go after really targeted accounts where we know that there is a tremendous amount of upside potential with them, and build programs to actually capture more mind share with those target customers and bring them into your brands and bring them into more share of wallet with you as a distributor.
Yeah, I mean, James, I think you put it really well there. Those manufacturers that come into a distributor with those programs that are broken down by market, by here's who we want to target, who have size and potential, really stand out. Because if you think about it, most distributors are supporting at least 50 major manufacturers.
Yeah.
So you are fighting for mind space against 49 other manufacturers.
That's a lot.
And if you can, it's a lot. And if you come in with programs to say, by customer, here's what we can do together, here's how I can help you grow, do you think you might get preference for the other over the other 49 who just come in and say, hey, we did this last year, what can we do next year? Who's going to win?
Yeah, we know the answer to that one, John. Yeah. So net, John, if you're a manufacturer and you're fixated on getting POS from your distributor, continue to work that path, but take another effort to actually build out market intelligence data to where you can pinpoint opportunity at a market level down to a specific account level, and use that to create programs to bring to your distributors that guides all of your resources and distributor resources into growing market share with data and with stronger programs. And if you're a distributor who's looking to make your team more data oriented or more data driven into the hunting and the share of wallet activities that they're doing, market intelligence data can give you a crystal clear picture as to where to guide those resources and what programs to actually deploy.
Yep, James, market intelligence data is the absolute supercharger to your sales engine. Without it, you're just like everybody else.
Yep, love it.